let's begin. Look at a tree, a flower, a plant. Let your awareness rest upon it. How still they are, how deeply rooted in being. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but the thought about it. Awareness is the greatest agent for change. Awareness is the power that is concealed within the present moment. Ego implies unawareness. Awareness and ego cannot coexist. Whenever there is negativity in you, be aware in that moment that there is something in you that takes pleasure in it or believes it has a useful purpose. The moment this happens, your identity has shifted from ego to awareness. This means the ego is shrinking and awareness is growing. The most common ego identifications have to do with possessions, work, social status, education, relationships and family, racial, religion. None of these is you. With awareness, there comes choice. See the link between your thinking and your emotions. Rather than being your thoughts and emotions, be the awareness behind them. The moment you become aware of the ego in you, it is strictly speaking no longer the ego, but just an old conditioned mind pattern. To be a seeker implies that you need the future. If this is what you believe, it becomes true for you. You will need time until you realize that you don't need time to be who you are. You may not be able to bring your unconscious mind activity into awareness as thoughts, but it will always be reflected in the body as an emotion, and of this you can become aware. Thinking without awareness is the main dilemma of human existence. All the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, and inner peace, arise from beyond the mind. True power is within, and it is available now. Many people in this world are still so identified with every thought that arises in their head. There is not the slightest space for awareness. That in you which recognizes madness as madness is sanity, is the arising awareness, is the end of insanity. Most humans see only the outer forms, unaware of the inner essence, just as they are unaware of their own essence and identify only with their own physical and psychological form. Compassion is the awareness of a deep bond between yourself and all creatures. Without awareness, there would be no perception, no thoughts, no world. You are that awareness disguised as a person. When you lose touch with your inner stillness, you lose touch with yourself. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose touch with the world. Your innermost sense of self, of who you are, is inseparable from stillness. This is the I am that is deeper than name and form. When you completely accept this moment, when you no longer argue with what it is, the compulsion to think lessens and is replaced by an alert stillness. You are fully conscious, yet the mind is not labeling this moment in any way. Once you have had a glimpse of awareness or presence, you know it firsthand. It is no longer just a concept in your mind. When you fully accept that you do not know, you give up struggling to find answers with the limited thinking mind. That is when the greater intelligence can operate through you. Surrender. Become comfortable with not knowing. Your true evolution is not what you do out there. That's secondary. Your true evolution is to do with the arising of awareness in you as you go about your life. Many people see themselves as a problem that needs to be solved. They also habitually see the present moment as an obstacle that they need to overcome or get away from. You become most powerful in whatever you do if the action is performed for its own sake, rather than as a means to protect, enhance, or conform to your role identity. You do not become good by trying to be good, but by finding the goodness that is already within you and allowing that goodness to emerge. The now, that intensely alive state that is free of time, free of problems, free of thinking, free of the burden of the personality. Awareness is the power that is concealed within the present moment. This is why we may also call it presence.